I'm attorney Alex Kincaid, and today we're talking about the value or not of the ATF determination letters. Most of you, I'm sure, remember the SIG brace saga and how the ATF frightened us by telling us that, oh my goodness, if you use this stabilizing brace as a shoulder stock, you may be manufacturing a short-barreled rifle and need to comply with all the mandates of that law we've grown to know and love, the National Firearms Act. Well, after 2017, when the ATF finally said, no, you're not manufacturing an SBR, this is really a stabilizing brace. The way it's designed and the way it's used is a stabilizing brace. You can't even comfortably shoot from the shoulder with those on. Maybe people do, but this was the ATF's final word on the product. You're okay to use these. You're not violating the law if you have a SIG brace. Now we have manufacturers coming out with all kinds of cool things, like this one, to put on a Glock or other handguns and actually stabilize and help you be a better shooter. All right, so the first thing to realize with these ATF determination letters that are issued by the Firearms and Ammunition Technology Division of the ATF is that they are guidance. They are not law. The people writing them are not lawmakers. They are not lawyers. They are not judges. They are not politicians. They are simply trying to apply all the crazy gun laws that all of us are given to a very specific set of facts, which might be this accessory on this firearm. So, what value is there in getting a determination letter? Well, it's questionable because what we see is the ATF repeatedly changing their mind. Remember the SIG brace saga, or courts overriding what the ATF says. There's a lovely case that came out of Maryland years ago where the ATF had told all of us antique firearms are not firearms when you're considering whether a felon is in possession of a firearm. The court in Maryland said, we don't have to rubber stamp what the ATF told you. We don't care that you were relying on this information. We don't put this black robe on to sit here and go, ka-ching, okay, the ATF said this, now it's okay. And they convicted this guy of being a felon in possession when he thought he was compliant with the laws. There are other cases where the ATF has issued different rulings or these letter opinions and said things like, auto sears manufactured before 1981. Okay to have, okay to transfer. They're not machine guns. Courts have overruled that as well and convicted people. Remember the SIG brace saga? Well, now we have these stabilizing braces coming out in all forms and fashion. They're wonderful. They help us shoot better. They look cool. People are worried. And the ATF's last word in 2017 on the SIG brace was, this is okay. Putting this on a handgun does not turn that handgun into a short-barreled rifle because it's not a stock. And that's the huge difference. Is it a brace or is it a stock? And if it's a brace, it's a stabilizing brace. It's an accessory that's helping you shoot better, hopefully. It does not automatically convert a pistol into a short-barreled rifle. So getting a letter for each and every new product that comes out might make us feel warm and fuzzy, but we're talking about an agency that twice issued letters stating that a shoestring, all by itself, constituted a machine gun. I'd like to know who the heck sent that in. Actually, I do know. I have it in my files. But what in the world? And then they changed their mind. It's not, getting a letter from the ATF does not somehow prevent you from being prosecuted. It may be nice to have, it may make you feel better about buying a new product, but it isn't the end of the story. The end of the story comes from our courts. I'm Alex A.K. Kincaid, and thank you for watching The AK Show. Many thanks to Idaho Guns and Outdoor for my awesome new Gen 5 Glock. Wonderful Glock. I haven't bought a Glock in a while, and this is a great gun, and they have them in stock. Also, Flux Defense is the manufacturer of the product that was shown in this video. So if you're interested in their stabilizing braces, check them out. Links in the bio.